G'day everyone. Hope everyone's been well. Yes, I'm doing a helmet review. I got a new helmet finally. I saved up and got a new helmet. And guess what? No, it's not a bloody sponsor. I would have loved a sponsor because it's always nice to, I don't know, get something for free. But I did a heap of research, all right? You've already seen the title, you know what, and the thumbnail, you know what bloody helmet it is. It's the HJC i91 modular helmet. This thing's a beautiful helmet. I've only worn it for about 20 minutes so far, and I'm pretty impressed. Before we get started, please like, subscribe, really important, and comment below, as all of those things really help my channel grow. Cheers. All right, let's jump straight into this. First off, we'll start with the bloody price of this thing. It's pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap. Not gonna lie, I'm not a rich bastard. I can't afford all the most expensive helmets, which I'd love the top of the range one. Can't afford it. Anyway, on the budget sort of helmet for a modular, it's $449 Australian. So $449, $450 Australian dollars, which I think is pretty cool. With the features that this helmet has, I think that is amazing. Starting off, let's start with the looks of this helmet. It looks bloody awesome. Got a nice big visor here, which is actually firm. I can't even get it up, bro. There we go, nice and firm. The complaints with the last one were that this was really floppy and it couldn't sit in positions. I'm gonna say off the bat, it's still, you know, it's improved, but you can kind of sit it there, but we'll obviously test on the road with some wind. You know, it seems pretty good, but it's really firm in the top position, which is what you want. You want it to stay up while you're riding, get some wind in there. Really cool looking helmet. I feel like it doesn't, you know, look like the goofy modulars you'd usually get. As you can see, it's got really good ventilation. They've worked on the ventilation of this helmet. Got this chin ventilation right here, which is awesome. Open, close that one, and the one on the top. I've already tested these, and wow. I'm telling you, I already tested those on the way here. Yes, I was only riding for 20 minutes, but damn, I felt cold air, boom, straight on the top of my head. It was awesome. It was awesome. So they have improved the ventilation from the previous model. Just like most of the helmets at this level, it's got the polycarbonate shell. This helmet also comes pin lock ready, so it'll also come with the anti-fog screen that you'll be able to attach straight away. As you can see, it's just here ready to go on. So for a $450 helmet that comes with pin lock, I think that's pretty awesome. Of course, it's a modular helmet, so you got a clip on the front here. Boom, straight up into the modular position. And that, that's up there pretty good. Damn, I nearly struggled to pull that down. So there you go, that's pretty cool. It's got your little chin protector here, which is nice and solid and awesome. With a beard, this might obstruct you a little bit, but I don't have a beard, and my chin just nips this part. I know some modulars, man, they catch you a bit, but this only just nips my chin. I think it's awesome. All right, obviously you've got the removable and washable insides. You can see here, very easy. Just the clips like normal. Of course, yep, as you can see in here, it's got a spot for your speaker and wiring and microphone, etc. You rat. Because, as you can see here on the side, these HJC helmets have an integrated system. They have actually worked with Sena creating their own integrated Bluetooth system, which is called it's called the Smart HJC 50B and 21B. Integrated system. I know a lot of people might use other brands, stuff like that, so it may be a bit annoying to fit the other ones. I know some people don't like that, some people do, but I don't know, I think it's a really cool feature. It keeps the helmet a lot more aerodynamic, and you don't have this big chunky thing hanging off the side. So comment below, what do you think? Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? I think it's cool. As you can see here on the helmet, they've got these new quick release micro buckles. So straight in like this, pull this one, you just pull a little tab, and she drops right out. So I think these micro buckles are pretty cool, a bit different, just a lot easier instead of you stuffing around trying to, you know, feed the end through, and just like normal. Next feature we've got the drop down visor. So I'll raise the screen up here, drop down visor, bang. Now this is probably my favorite feature of the helmet. Yeah, a lot of helmets have visors now, but this one I think is a little cooler. So with HJC, the i91, Look at that gap, mate. That is a full face visor. That is awesome. I love that. There's the smallest gap here. As I said, on the way here, I've already given it about a 20-minute test run, and I still got some nice wind in here on my face. It still felt awesome, but I had all that full protection. And yeah, obviously tinted visor for the sun. And another really crazy feature about this is, pop this off. Right here, you've got an adjuster. So let's put this up really quickly. Look at the position of the visor. All right, let's raise it up. We adjust this right down to the bottom. Now let's look at the visor position. It's right in nice and close. You've dropped about a full centimeter off that to come in and slightly up. Depending on how big your schnoz is or what you like, if you want a bit more airflow in there, whatever, it's fully adjustable. So I've got it on the furthest out position because, yeah, I've got a big schnozzer, I don't want it hitting me on the nose, so I have to have it all the way out, and I want full coverage. So that's just me, but I think that's a really cool feature. Before I forget, on the back here, we've got, this is a large, and it weighs 1,800 grams or 1,850. As you can see, most of the helmets have the weight on here. Yes, I do understand that is probably on the heavier side, but it is a modular helmet. I did look at most modulars. The only time you're really gonna get a pretty, you know, a lighter one is when you pay over the $1,000 mark. This is a freaking, but I'd say it's a budget helmet. It's $450. I think that's a really good price with the amount of features that this thing has. So I know I said I wanted a lighter helmet because I was getting headaches and my last helmet was massive. But I really wanted a modular. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone says, oh, modulars are gay. You're an old man, you're a grandpa. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll be sitting there at the lights, mate. I'll get a cup holder for me bike. I'll have a nice Macca's Coke at the lights and I'll be looking over at you in your full face helmet, boiling to death while I've got the breeze on my face, sipping on a bloody Coke at the lights, mate. I don't care. Well, what's cool to one person is cool to another. I think it's cool that you can have the ability to be cruising, nice full face helmet. Then you can open it up and in the slower speeds and you got the nice breeze on your face to give yourself a break. I think that's bloody awesome. Yeah, they might not look as cool, but this thing, mate, I think this is a sick looking helmet. You wouldn't even know, I'm telling you, you would not even know that this is really a modular. Like, a lot of the modular helmets, they do look a bit, you know, I'm not PC, they do look a bit gay. So a lot of the modular helmets, but this thing looks sick. So another thing on this helmet, you've got a clip here and you've got two notches that you can lift up from either side. So depending which side you want to lift it up from, you can while you're riding. Some people prefer this side, that side. I don't know. I think that's just a small touch that's really cool, you know. Sometimes I go to reach for it, I'm like, where the hell is it, mate? You got it either side now. And also with the visor, you've obviously got the quick release here, boom, and then you just change your visor if you want to. So that's pretty cool. Nice and easy. Another really cool thing about these helmets is they come in a heap of sizes. So I know with a fair few modulars, they're kind of restricted to size, but you got extra small, small, medium, large, XL, 2XL and 3XL. I know some don't even go up to that size. So it's up to a 25-inch head, mate. So you're big blokes, mate, with your big ass bowling ball heads. You should be able to get yourselves one of these. All right, I'm not sure if I've missed anything. I probably have, I always do. Just tell me in the comments if I missed something. I know there's all these like little weird ratings and specs and stuff that people might want to know. But you can easily Google that, I know. I'm gonna give you an on-road review of this helmet. I'm gonna go for a ride now, see what it feels like. See what it feels like open, closed, with the wind in my face, sun, noise, everything like that. And then I'll come back here and we'll give you my final thoughts and rundown. So I'm gonna go for a good ride and yeah, we're gonna test it out. So we'll jump on the bike, give you a real review. You know, I'm actually gonna ride with the thing on, unlike a lot of the reviews where they just sit there and talk about the stupid thing. We're gonna go see what the noise is like, everything like that, because my Harley helmet's a piece of crap, mate. The seals around here, mate, it leaks like a sieve, it fogs up, everything like that, doesn't have pin lock. And when I have the visor open, it just whistles. I don't know where this whistle comes from. It does my head in, it's like, yeah, makes me want to headbutt a small child. But anyway, I can't say that. Anyway, let's go for a ride. Let's jump on the bike, eh? Oh, and I don't have a mic set up in the helmet yet, so you'll just have to bear with me talking to the camera, and I'll probably do the main rundown when I get back here. Anyway, let's go test it out, eh? Also, HJC, if you want to send me the upgraded version of this one, I wouldn't mind, mate. I wouldn't mind reviewing that too. Because I know it has like locks in here and it has a bit more features and it's like 200 grams lighter, so, you know, hook me up. Breeze on my face, baby. Alright, let's see how she goes in all the different modes. Visor up, tinted visor up, down, cracked, everything. Alright, let's have a look. Just remember, I do have a screen on my bike, so I do have a bit of wind protection. That's open at 100 and I don't feel any drag on my head at all, but I do have a screen, so it's probably popping it just over there. Usually the wind hits me from about the nose up, but it's not grabbing this at all. I thought the visor would pop down at 100, but with my Harley helmet, the visor pops down when I get to about 100. Stays up on this one. How good's that? Test out the tinted one. When I have the tinted visor down all the way, anytime I go pretty much over 60, that tinted visor it vibrates. Not too bad when I duck down a bit behind my windscreen a bit, but it still vibrates. So this, it kind of shakes and it vibrates a little bit. It's not really bad, but obviously you're getting 100-kilometer winds or whatever straight onto it. So kind of see what I mean? It could be a bit stronger. The visor half open. So as I thought, you can't really ride with this visor half open, it just slams down. It would be nice to have it, be able to have it in multiple positions, but It's okay, I think it's either up or down. It's not a massive problem. Both visors down. All right, so with both visors down, everything's perfect. It doesn't seem like a loud helmet. It's probably, I don't know. I ride a Harley, so all I can hear is the motor anyway, but there's not that much wind. Honestly, it's probably a little bit less than my other Harley helmet. So weirdly enough, yeah, this module is quieter than my 120. All right, I'm gonna go for about another hour's ride. Probably been riding half an hour now. And then yeah, we'll give final thoughts, eh? Oh, hell yeah, wasn't that awesome? A review with a view. Mate, look where I am. This is called Wappa Falls if you want to come here. It's not far from the Sunshine Coast. It's just near Nambour and Yandina, Wappa Falls. Anyway, the bloody helmet, mate. Look at it. All right, final thoughts on this thing, eh? It's a bloody good helmet. It feels good. I was on the bike for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. When I started to get hot, it's so good to be able to open up the front, modular. I know a lot of people, I know it doesn't look the coolest when it's open, but dude, like functionality wise, why I got this helmet is obviously because I do vlogging, I do big Ks, I want to be able to, you know, cool down, open up the open face when I pull up, I can talk to the camera easier. I just think it's really functional, I think it's cool, I don't know. They're massive, modulars are massive in the US, but over in Australia, everyone thinks they're gay. I don't know why, you guys tell me, I don't know, is it just because the way they look when they're open? I know every scooter rider wears one, so that could be it. Final thoughts, ventilation felt awesome. As soon as I opened up that top vent, boom, cold air, it felt amazing. Positives, ventilation, it feels pretty comfortable. The noise, I don't know, it's pretty standard for me. I ride a Harley, if you don't know. I don't know, I hear mostly the Harley, so. It was actually a bit quieter than my Harley Davidson full face. I think it's really cool, they've got the integrated system you can get from HJC. I love the drop down visor. I love that the front visor stays up even at 100. Obviously I do have a screen on mine, but I'm comparing it to my Harley helmet and that visor would fall down even at top lock. I can go at 100 with the whole front open, like open face style. I can go 100, no worries, it doesn't feel like it's gonna rip my head off. Again, I do have a screen. Anyway, okay, on to the negatives. When the visor is down, that vibrating, I think that would drive me nuts. But in saying that, I'm not gonna be riding around forever with just the visor down. You know, a lot of the time, the front visor's closed. Yeah, that was a little weird. I don't know if it's because my windscreen, and then I know my wind hits me right at the nose. I did duck down behind the screen and it felt okay, but yeah, I think that's a bit of a negative. That's the main negative I had with it. There was, when the front was open, I know I'm gonna be a bit picky, there was a slight little wind noise, like whistle noise. Not whistle, but like a, I don't know. Mate, I'm on a motorcycle, I'm getting wind, okay? It's like, if that's the worst thing about it, then boo-hoo, you know? I'm really impressed with this helmet, really impressed. I think it's the best 450 I've ever spent. Maybe it's on the heavier side, but it is modular. It is modular helmet. Most modulars are pretty heavy. Yeah, again, the front visor, sorry, you can't have in the middle anywhere. It either has to be up or down. It's not strong enough to hold any of the positions in the middle. And I mean like this. Like for example, it's not strong enough to hold that position when you're riding. It either has to be fully up and it won't fall down, but in here, it's just not strong enough. So yeah, the two visor, the tinted visor and that, are pretty much the only two issues. So awesome. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this helmet review. I'm pretty stoked with it. I'm happy as. I know I'm gonna make modulars cool, mate. You might say, hey, it's not cool, you're gay. Yeah, well, I think it's cool. And I can open up the open face, cool down, chill out, you know, just change it up, get wind in my face. I think it's a cool thing, man. Anyway, hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment below what you think of the helmet. Do you have one? Do you not have one? Would you buy one? Also, big shout out to BIC Logistics. Without BIC Logistics, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to get any of this drone footage. They sponsored me with the drone. If you need anything transported all around Australia, check out BIC Logistics. The link is in the description below, or the QR code is here on the screen. Anyway, thanks so much everyone, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one.